Good afternoon and welcome to Cstv News 24 on Cstv. For more news updates, you can follow us on all social media handles at CSTVGH. Cstv News 24 is brought to you by Yab the As Weather Report. My name is Bakas Mesa. Stay tuned. And now the news in details. The Education Minister, Haruna Idrisu, has visited Laboni Senior High School following a fire outbreak that destroyed 3 girls' dormitory. Also, a team from the Ghana Education Service, both regional and national, has also visited the school. Rejoice Akolo, headmistress of the school, addressed the delegation.
Municipal director and so by board chairman, all student association, penny for any parent association, some penny for buy. And no paying Sunyamiado minister and swap. And see only a Omunia mobile and so money a man Kasai. And at least in Kodano say, Omu ni daso, Omu Crofua, Omu Junior Mohu, Yeni Omonsuneda, if ye here. And see Yenina and somewhat to ye. Yani awofunu so akasa enti de ye kan say ye woni da so say ye ba be ye DAC ye ba be repair and CAC ye DAC amaye ama minister nso asan hye ye bo say opese anyi bia nyame adom a omo be si dan foforo amaye dormitory foforo amaye enti enu ana mo ne ye tu no ye the minister nso ba ya sase aye wo ama no be hwe ye na oye hu adwuma enti ye bompa ye se nyame beye ya dom amasika aba amaya beye amaye because ye do.
The headmistress added that academic work will continue as students undergo counseling.
Oh, there be yen twintwen bibia so adesuan de bekoso wano adesuan de enu anti na emanu ye mani wa enti de ebe bia ebabua ye ne omo we are started their chance ye ne omo counseling enti ye ne omo bekasa omo beti omo nti ase ewi ase no enya from da ebi wo ho a bibi say timi to nipa na etu wa de ese nipa dasani ye ne say u be kaka ho abom na wakoso a lead normal life enti adesuan de ye taso.
And now moving on to some political stories. Former majority leader Osei Cheimensa Bonsu has stated some key points that made the new Patriotic Party to lose the 2024 general elections. He stated that even though signs of difficulty emerged early, the party still remains hopeful of winning the elections.
The research revealed the following as major causes of our defeat. Number one, here, the current delegate system of selecting party leaders. Including polling station, electoral area, constituency, regional and national offices, as well as parliamentary and presidential candidates.
Right.
The choir fasu yi nipa ewo ebesom party no. Various levels, police station for electoral area coordinators, constituency executives, regional executives, and national executives. That's how they need now. Afe a first one parliamentary candidates, any presidential candidates. The edikaya a man for can was sent to pardon. It also be was say the general economic hardship in the country during the period under review. Say ahochira na ba o man no mu so me kai 2017 eto aba man anado abaye president o de ho be kire otumfo na obaye no otumfo da no ka asem bi ɔka sɛn ɔse ɛkɔm ɛne breɛ ɛne maa Ghanafoɔ to abetia John Mahama
Kom ne abufu.
ɛkɔm ne abufuo ɛne maa Ghanafoɔ to abama etia John Mahama na wabɛyi sɛ saa deɛ no ɛba ɛkɔm ne abufuo no ba saa abufuo no ɛkɔm ne abufuo no ɛbɛhwɛ so to abetia abufuo ado aban enua saa ahokyera no ɔman mu no ɛnso ka ho ɛne maa yɛto aba no yɛdi nkugu.
Okay.
Ɛtɔ so mmiɛnsa and as a ɛtɔ so bio ɔse the perception of corruption tag.
Of the National Democratic Congress, Joseph Yamin, has asked all grassroots executives of the NDC to remain patient regarding job opportunities and other benefits. In a video he shared on social media, he assured party executives that the government will take care of their needs.
No executive will go hungry under this government. The government no executive will go hungry. But wait when everything is settled. Today nobody can give you a job because the CEOs do not have power. They are all acting. Unless their boards come to confirm them. That's where they can start recruitment. Those of you that have qualification to work in agencies, when they start employing, some of us at your national headquarters, come to us to get you to be employed. Your children need employment. When they start employing, come to us, we'll get them. Your children need scholarship to go to school and further their education and become somebody in future. When they start giving scholarship, come to us, we will get you because you deserve it. You have worked for it. But it is too early for us to be saying that it's a message we like to read.
The ranking member of the Parliamentary Committee on Chieftaincy, Culture and Religious Affairs, Ladi Ayi Ayamba, speaking at its inaugural meeting, says the committee would not be passive but would actively support religious and traditional leaders in promoting Ghana's culture for the benefit of all.
In the limelight, our religious leaders, the chief imam, the churches, traditional worshippers, as I may call them, groups, we are going to make sure we get in touch with them, especially our chieftaincy institutions, because we want to make sure that everyone has a feel that they have put us here and we are working in the interest of everyone. We will be visiting so many institutions and organizations. We will be knocking at the doors of people just to talk to them about our culture and how we should appreciate our own culture. Ghana is a country of diverse religions, and Muslims, Christians, and traditional worshippers, we all eat, drink, attend the same market, live sometimes even in the same house, and we have no problem. There's no place more beautiful than this. And this committee has proven it. If you look at this committee, we belong to diverse religious groups. And you can see myself and my chairman. The chairman is a man. I am a woman. It has already taken care of the gender. My chairman is a Christian. I am a Muslim.
The Keta Divisional Police Command have arrested 3 suspects for allegedly transporting hard drugs from Togo to Accra through the land borders. The suspects were apprehended at a police barrier on the Accra-Aflao Road. Mr. Gordon Akrugu, head of the Volta Region Office of the Food and Drugs Authority, speaking in an interview, said the FDA received intel about the police interception and conducted a follow-up investigations to verify the fact. Away to the Eastern Region, the Eastern Regional Minister Rita Akosua-Ejei says she cannot confirm whether politicians and political exposed persons are making the fight against illegal mining difficult.
I can't admit for now because I haven't seen much. For now, yes, I haven't seen much, so I can stand here and be saying things I have heard from people. Most of the time, I believe in saying things I have control over. But I just came. I'm less than 2 months, so I haven't seen a lot, and those things haven't come around me, haven't come on my table. So I can't admit things that people believe. I want to see it, hear it, see it, and believe it. That is all.
While speaking in an interview on the same issue at hand, the Eastern Regional Minister stated,
because your man penny ejuma oyeno oni ye nyina e kasa ni ministers na appointees ye party mpanyifo nyina. There's no there ye man penny ni ye behia onka mine ho asem enti se nipa awuso udo na udi nechi na ma yonsem eye ofe opeso usua che use papa we so I believe say nothing like that will happen. The other day somebody catch me say in penny for best friend near the idea. And see me and say me cause our engagement na me pass in penny for neko. Me sre regional executive for more adaji kakra amonyame. Regional woman obetimi akojame, organizer obetimi akojame, secretary obetimi akojame. And they are doing it. So we do the engagement with them in their presence. Sometimes they sit down, watch. If they have any question, they ask. So they are involved. And so you can't break your own law. So we are involving almost all our party hierarchy in doing this engagement. They get involved and you let them know, and everybody is aware. Say, Mimaka say, Edu Wana will be premier. I won't pick. I won't answer any call. And I am paying for so. And you paying money. I will bet Pia Akoto Bonimo. And see, nothing like that will happen.
More stories will come your way after the break.
Answer Company Limited. So we pay blocks machines here papa. Na ne bonso assign edda form dia. Enye na enwani Answer Company Limited. Your conveyor blocks machines, hydraulic blocks machines, pallets, any blocks machines in one set using nyina. And nothing so blocks machines are who draw opening in a bin so ewo ho. To show ye cha kwan ene ya. Ye was Spinters Road 18 Junction. Ye ni KFC Dino and a edin she ni mum. Freye, it was 05240 and I say 0540725850. Amstel blocks machines in papa pa efie.
You're still live on CSTV News 24 on CSTV. Welcome back from the commercial break. The Office of the Special Prosecutor has warned that former Finance Minister Ken Ofori-Atta will be placed on the wanted list. Again, he refused to appear before the Office of the Special Prosecutor on June 2nd, 2025. Mr. Ken Ofori-Atta has therefore sued the Special Prosecutor Kisi Ejabin for declaring him wanted. Ofori-Atta filed a lawsuit at the Accra High Court accusing the Special Prosecutor of illegally declaring him wanted and violating his human rights. According to the statement made by the special prosecutor, it is mandatory required for Ofori Atta to appear in person on June 2nd, 2025. Moving on to other stories, the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Samuel Kujetu Ablakwa, has announced a reduction in the cost of ordinary passport booklets from 500 Ghana cedis to 350 Ghana cedis. Speaking on the floor of Parliament, the minister assures of making passport acquisition more affordable.
As ranking member on the Foreign Affairs Committee at the time, I recall that we asked for details, for evidence of the supposed government subsidy at the time. We did not receive it. Having gone to the ministry, I still haven't seen evidence that we were subsidizing passports. Some figures were put out, but there was no supporting evidence. And the work we have done with our colleagues at the ministry, we are confident that the 350 Ghana cedis will not put us in any indebtedness. There will be no loss to the state. We will not be causing financial loss and will not require subsidies. We will not have to subsidize. And don't forget that this 350 cedis is still an increment from the previous 100 Ghana cedis at the time that this PPP arrangement was negotiated. So we have seen a jump from 100 cedis to 500 cedis the last time the increment occurred. And you recall that my position at the time as ranking member is that having one increment, such a quantum leap from 100 cedis to 500 cedis, was just unconscionable, and it was too draconian. And you could tell that the Ghanaian people have not received this well. There's been a lot of considerable agitation across the length and breadth of our country. And as MPs, we can all confirm our constituents are complaining about the high increment from 100 to 500. That is why the new Mahama administration is saying that we have listened to Ghanaians. We want to make our passports more affordable. When we make it affordable, we believe that Ghanaians will even access it more, and there will be an eventual benefit, a win-win situation for all.
Minister of Finance, Dr. Kaso Atoforsen, has announced that the current administration will abolish tax on all gaming earnings. During his presentation of the 2025 budget in Parliament, the minister stated, now moving on to international news. On the international front, around 20 arrests have been made over a nightclub fire that killed at least 59 people in North Macedonia. According to authorities, 155 others were injured after the blaze broke out at ports in the eastern town. People as young as 16 were among the casualties. So, in international news, opposition parties in South Africa have called on its president not to be bullied by the U.S. president after Washington expelled Ambassador Ibrahim Russell, giving him just 72 hours to leave the country. He was declared an unwelcome person after U.S. State Secretary Marco Rubio called on him a race-baiting politician who hates America. However, South Africa's Minister of International Relations, Ronald Lamola, told state broadcaster SABC that it is not helpful to engage in Twitter diplomacy, adding that the two countries need to talk face to face. We go for a commercial break. We'll be right back. CSTV. Now, in entertainment news, Gideon Ayukwe has been appointed as the acting executive secretary of the Creative Arts Agency. His appointment is seen as a strategic move to advance the Black Star Experience agenda, which aims to enhance Ghana's culture, art, and tourism sectors. The executive secretary appointed by the president will oversee the agency's operations and will be accountable to the board under the mandate of the Creative Industry Act 1048. The Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Tourism Authority, Abeku Santana, has urged all Ghanaians media to dedicate 80% of their airplay to local music throughout the month of March. And now, weather report is up next. Stay tuned. Now, weather forecast for today's afternoon. Generally sunny weather will affect most parts of the country this afternoon. However, occasional cloudiness with chances of localized thunderstorms with or without rains is likely to affect some places within the middle, transition, and northern sectors from late afternoon into the evening hours. And this is where we end today's news bulletin on CSTV. But before we go, a recap of the top stories. Education Minister Haruna Iddrisu has visited Labuani Senior High School after fire outbreak. Betting tax to be abolished, says Finance Minister. On the international front also, officials among 20 arrested after dozens killed in North Macedonia, 9th class blaze. And this is where we draw our curtain for today's news bulletin on CSTV. For more news updates, follow us on all social media handles. CSTV News 24 was brought to you by Yab Decorations, Sarah's Dreams Jewelries, Treats by Manel, KS Rafi Mix Company Limited, Rema Oshiri Agency, Celeste Tom Brown, and Amsel Block Machinery and Block Manufacturing. My name is Dr. Mesa. Good afternoon once again.